What's up guys, I'm back on the YouTube channel. Katelyn's been doing a lot of videos about our gear that we use, and we've been getting a lot of questions on how we pack that gear in our bags, and that's my area of expertise, so that's what we're gonna be diving into today. Ty, roll the intro. What's up guys, welcome to the Katelyn James YouTube channel. My name is Michael. If you don't know who I am, I'm Katelyn's husband. I joined Katelyn about 7 years ago in business, and before I came on full time, the only thing that Katelyn would give me to be in charge of was literally cleaning the lenses and packing the bag. And so that's what I'm gonna talk about today. Just kind of our wedding day prep, pre-wedding day, what I'm doing just to make sure that we are ready to go, that we have everything that we need. I used to joke that my job was to make Katelyn's life easier. And so everything that I can focus on before we even get to the wedding just makes her relax and be ready to shoot and do the magic that she does on the wedding day. So in this video, we're gonna cover a lot of different areas, not just the gear that we're packing, but also just ways that I'm prepping and other ways for the wedding day. I do have a checklist that we're gonna make available in the description below that you can check out just to see kind of my thought process of what I'm thinking about, whether it's from travel or traffic, or making sure we have everything we need and that everything is ready. So one of the first things that I try to do is download the questionnaire to see just where the locations are, where we need to be first thing in the morning, see what the distance is from our house to know what time we need to leave, and then the travel time in between those, getting ready and the ceremony and the reception. Just so that we're aware of our full timeline, not just the bride's timeline of where we need to be, when we need to be there, but thinking about the travel in between as well. So some anomalies that you might come across, we shoot in cities a lot, so I like to go on and just see if there are any events going on, either around the wedding venue or just in the city in general, or you may be shooting in the middle of nowhere and not realize that there aren't places to eat lunch, or so you're having to eat lunch at 10:30 in the morning because that's the closest restaurant before you get to where the wedding venue is, an hour away. So just making sure that you know where you're going and what that's gonna look like will just give you so much peace of mind to be able to rest well the night before a wedding day. So with all of this information in my mind, I start to really work on a plan of what that's gonna look like to have enough time to eat lunch. And we really try to get to the wedding venue an hour before we're scheduled to be there. That gives us about 15 to 30 minutes to walk around and get a feel for the space, and then start 30 minutes early just to be ready in case the timeline gets a little delayed, that we have a little built-in buffer there for us. So once I have a good grasp on the logistics of the day, I start to really focus on the gear and getting it prepped so that we're ready with everything that we need for the wedding day. So one of the first things that I try to do is to charge all of our batteries, and that's our camera batteries, our flash batteries, our iPad, our laptops. I just get those going because that normally takes the longest. And once that's set up, I go and get all of our lenses and clean them. We have just a little simple cleaning solution and a microfiber cloth that I just clean those with. Normally they're not too dirty, but it is nice just having a fresh, clean lens before every wedding day. A lot of times we get comments on how Katelyn doesn't use body caps on her lenses, and we do take really good care of our lenses, and just maintaining a good cleaning cycle is just what we do. And our lenses are a couple years old and they still work like new. So we are very careful with our lenses, but are able to switch lenses quickly because we're not using those lens caps. So after we get the lenses cleaned, normally I look at all of our CF cards and SD cards, backup cards, make sure they are formatted and ready to go. We have 2 sets of cards that we normally use. One is labeled A through F, and then the other is labeled like 1 through 6. And so, if it's a letter day, we're using those sets of cards, or if it's a number day, we're using those sets of cards. So I just make sure that all of our cards are set, ready to go. So we use a Think Tank card sleeve. This holds our CF cards. All of our cards are labeled, and so I put those label out, and they're labeled, like I was saying, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, so that Katelyn can see all the cards are there in the order that they're in. Once she shoots with them, we flip it around so that the colored side is showing, and then when I'm at the reception and I upload it, I turn it up and down, just so we know what's been uploaded versus what's not been used versus what's been shot on. And just keeps us a little straight on what we're doing. And then it folds up like a neat little pouch, and then she clips this directly on her camera bag. So the next step in my process is really focusing on all of our bags. We normally take 4 bags to a wedding. 2 of those are my camera bag and Katelyn's camera bag. Katelyn's computer bag comes with us, and then our think tank bag that really carries all of our gear. In my bag, I carry 1 lens, my 100mm macro, just because with all of our other lenses in the think tank bag, it fits better in my bag, and I know that I'm gonna need that when I'm going to be with the groom at the start of the day. Katelyn's bag is completely empty when we're going out to the car, just because it's lighter and easier to carry. And then her computer bag has her power cord, her laptop, the iPad, I'm looking down in it, the hard drive, the card reader, and again, all that is listed on the cheat sheet checklist that I have that we'll make available to you, just to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Another interesting thing is about our card reader. We have been talking a lot in the past about this 4-bay card reader. It's a Lexar, awesome card reader. With the improvements of the solid state hard drives and our brand new MacBook Pro, the speeds are pretty fast, and I now just carry 1 card reader that's able to upload all of our cards pretty quickly. Back in the day, we used to be able to upload, or we did upload 4 cards at a time, and it just kind of sped up that process a little bit. But the 4-bay card reader is kind of bulky, and so having to carry that in the computer bag, it's just been easier just to bring 1 card reader with us. And we'll link that in the description below. So last but not least, I want to show you how we pack the think tank bag. It is kind of a different process, and so we want to show you how we have that set up. So let's go check out that bag. So this is our think tank bag fully packed. I thought it would be easier just to kind of walk through all the different areas. I'll pull out a few things just to make it clear to see. This came configured this way, and so I kind of made things work the way that it's configured. It is fully configurable, so these things are just Velcroed in and you can adjust what you need, but I made what we had work in here. So this holds all of our lenses, all of our batteries, cameras, and a bunch of other extra stuff. And so that's where we'll start. This little sleeve over here is just kind of my hodgepodge catch-all. It holds our cards, it holds chargers, it holds flash mounts, and a bunch of different things, the little cords that we may need for the iPad or different things like that, all land in this little extra area over here. Then we have lenses through here. First we have extra batteries. So each camera has a battery in it, and then we have 4 spare batteries. Another important thing about a think tank bag is the ability to layer. It is protected all around, and so under the batteries we have the 85, I have 2 50mm stacked on top of each other. Katelyn's 100mm is right next to that, and then going into the 135. So those 4 sleeves of lenses. We have a big sleeve up here in the front. This is our 35mm, the 70-200 is tucked under that, and then the 24-70 is right on the end there. We have 3 camera bodies that go in here. This is our backup camera body, and then my camera and Katelyn's camera stored right up here. And then under this spare camera body is 1 of our flashes, and then 2 flashes stacked over here. Another great thing about this bag is there's lots of storage in the opening flap. We have a lot of spare batteries. We carry a pair of scissors just in case you ever need to cut something. We have extra lens cleaning cloths. I put extra cards up in here because there are times at the wedding or the reception where I am uploading cards, so I have the cards in the back with me, and Katelyn needs to change cards, so she knows that she can always come to this bag and there'll be a few spare cards in here, and then a few extra batteries up there for flashes just in case we need those. So that is the main area of the bag, and then there's a front flap here that I put all of our light stands and umbrellas in that just make it easier to roll everything. Literally, this is mainly the only bag that I'm carrying other than my camera bag when we're going into reception, just to make sure that we have everything in one place. It's also nice, I pack this the same every single time, so when I'm leaving a reception, as the reception's winding down, I'll start packing up lenses, making sure that we have everything, that I didn't leave a lens, you know, where the groom was getting ready, just to make sure that we have everything before we leave the wedding day. And so it's nice just to know and be able to look really quickly like, okay, this is full, we have everything, and then we can leave knowing that. So they're awesome bags. This is what we travel with. This is the international version. It fits in an overhead bin, and so when we do international weddings or weddings where we have to fly, this stays with us at all times. It fits in the overhead bin, and it's just an awesome bag. We love it so much, and we'll link to it in the description below. So once the think tank bag is packed, I grab all the other bags and roll everything to the front door so that when we get up in the morning, everything is ready to roll. So another thing that I think about is our car, making sure that it's clean. We just want to set the standard of what our clients are going to experience with us. And we don't want to clean a dirty car to be part of that experience. So I normally run it through a car wash, maybe vacuum it out, make sure we don't have Cheerios on the floor. We have had clients in the past need to ride with us either from a portrait location to the ceremony or vice versa. And so we just want to make sure that we're prepared for that. Katelyn has been pregnant about the past 3 wedding seasons. And so we normally have a cooler in the back with Gatorades, water, meal bars, anything that she may need during that. Sometimes she's pumping, so we have milk that we need to put on ice. And so we are just prepared in that area. And that's one of my roles, to make sure that we're ready with all of those things. So I know this may not be the most exciting YouTube video, but it is so many important details that we need to make sure that we focus on to make sure that you don't derail the whole wedding day. We just want to make sure that we are prepared and ready to do the job that we're being paid to do. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to leave those in the comment section below. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and thanks for joining us.